Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back everyone. There's a lot of news out there, and it's my belief the volume of news is going to suddenly increase. So I'll be working hard this weekend and next week to make sure you hear about it all. This first slide goes out to all the Adam Aaron fanboys out there. The numbers are out. The bloated 70-year-old pervert that's running our company into the ground cleared $25 million last year, while our stock is down over 91% year over year. So keep cheering him on. He's doing a fabulous job. We're paying him 4 times what the CEO of Cinemark is paid, and they're up over 35% year over year. They were targeted by short sellers just like we were. They survived the pandemic. They've never done a stock split, much less a reverse stock split we never needed to do. I guess the big difference is they're not run by a private equity parasite like our CEO, and Morgan Stanley doesn't control their board of directors. These compensation filings are why Adam is out tweeting his ass off right now. Within the past couple days, we discovered that Oak Thistle LLC acquired a new stake in shares of AMC Entertainment in the fourth quarter, and that was according to the company in its most recent 13F filing with the SEC. The fund acquired 75,000 shares of the company's stock, valued at approximately $459,000. Speaking of institutional holders, our numbers are on the rise. AMC has 373 institutional owners that have filed with the SEC. These institutions hold a total of 76,462,000 shares. Now, if there are only 3 million apes left and each owns only 150 shares each on average, when you add institutional investors, that means combined we own the float twice. Just thought I'd point that out. Hey guys, if I were you, I would keep a close eye on Ken Griffin's prime broker, Bank of America. I'm seeing some interesting headlines as of late from Barron's. Bank of America racks up bond losses that could top $100 billion. Market Watch, B of A's paper loss on its bonds reaches $110 billion, outpaces other banks. From Kiplinger, Bank of America gets downgraded ahead of earnings. What you need to know. And from MarketWatch again, Bank of America faces rate trap as UBS downgrades Megabank to neutral from buy. And from Reuters, UBS sells $8 billion of Credit Suisse assets to Apollo. It's like one big happy family, am I right? UBS has sealed the sale of Credit Suisse's securitized products business to Apollo Global Management as part of efforts to shed non-core assets after its takeover of the collapsed banking group. Apollo will purchase $8 billion of senior secured financing facilities, UBS said on Wednesday, adding that expects to make a net gain of about $300 million from the deal in the first quarter of 2024. I, for one, am delighted. We've got a 9-year Apollo managing partner running our theater company. Oh my, look at these headlines from FX Street. Where's all my gold and silver bugs at? I bet the winged wolf and the big Canadian ape, Don Pantaleo, can't wipe the smiles off their faces. Gold price rises above 2,300 despite strong U.S. NFP, that's non-farm payrolls, boosts U.S. dollar bond yields, and silver price analysis XAG peaks to new 3-year high above 27. From the article, gold price exhibits strength even though U.S. NFP remains robust. The U.S. dollar rises as Fed Kashkari said he sees no rate cuts if inflation remains stubborn. Escalating Middle East tensions keep safe haven bids strong. And some breaking news today for Hycroft. HYMC just unveiled an announcement. Starting April 5th, Hycroft Mining Holding Corporation's management will release an important investor presentation providing valuable insights into the company's operations and prospects. Be looking forward to that. And speaking of Middle East tensions, from CBS News, Israel, U.S. believe Iran is about to retaliate for Israeli bombing of Syria consulate, officials say. And from Unusual Whales, the U.S. is on high alert and actively preparing for a significant attack within the next week by Iran, targeting Israeli or American assets in response to Monday's Israeli strike in Damascus that killed top Iranian commanders, a senior administration official tells CNN. And let's not forget about the BRICS, guys. From Watcher Guru, analyst calls BRICS a superpower. A financial analyst from Brazil calls the BRICS alliance a superpower in the energy sector that surpasses the U.S. and G7 countries. And then from Press TV, BRICS and the new currency. De-dollarization has begun to take effect as the BRIC nations work towards establishing a new national currency. And then from Kitco, is gold becoming a global battlefield? BRICS looks to bullion to challenge dollar dominance. Shit's about to get real, guys. And about 13 hours ago, the Black Swan author Nassim Taleb has stated that the U.S. economy is at the precipice of a death spiral over increasing debt and political mismanagement. And over at the theaters, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes latest trailer brings tension and war. Yeah, they don't know the half of it. It's the AMC shareholders that are bringing tension and war. This comes out May 10th, guys, so get ready. We are going to blow this one out of the water. As we move around the world from liberty and wealth, Chinese market sell-off has shaken global investor confidence. During a recent visit to Beijing, U.S. officials were assured that Chinese banks remain stable amidst a turbulent period in China's economy. Hey, look, guys, after 24 years at Citi, a short seller and/or put holder against AMC, AMC's chief investment banker, Derek Van Zant, has left Citi for Wells Fargo from Bloomberg. Wells hires Citi's Van Zant to lead media, telecom, banking. That's right, the guy that designed the ape, the pounce. Today we pounce. Its conversion, the reverse split, all in our boardroom, has left the crime scene. Congratulations, Derek. At least subscribers to this channel know who the hell this guy is. As the U.S. debt bomb spirals towards $35 trillion, Citadel CEO Ken Griffin says politicians are spending at the expense of future generations as U.S. debt hits new heights. Hey, Kenny, can we get a comment on securities sold yet not purchased? Unrealized losses? Kenny? Anything? Kenny? And here we go. From CoinDesk today, BlackRock adds Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, UBS as APs for Bitcoin ETF. What's that? Authorized participants in ETFs are responsible for the creation and redemption process of the fund through which they create liquidity. Wow, what could possibly go wrong? Am I right? And here's some more of the same. Morgan Stanley wants to beat UBS to become first Bitcoin ETF bank. According to crypto insider Andrew AP Abacus, both Morgan Stanley and UBS are set to add Bitcoin ETFs to their platform next week. Wow, am I the only guy that doesn't want these assholes this deep in crypto? And here's just one of the swans Uncle Frank is betting on. From the Hill, Wall Street braces for commercial real estate time bomb. And then another, why Fitch thinks the coming real estate crash could be worse than 2008. The storm clouds that have been gathering over America's commercial real estate market got a little darker, according to a recent analysis from Fitch Ratings. Fitch predicts the coming commercial real estate crash will wipe out more property value than the financial crisis of 2008. More ominously, Fitch believes any rebound from the commercial crash will be slower than the rebound from 2008, and the gains will be lower. So how did the apes on Twitter miss this one? Goldman Sachs fined over trade rule violations in the dark pool. From Reuters, Wall Street's self-funded regulator fined a unit of Goldman Sachs on Tuesday over pricing rule violations stemming from its dark pool, marking the latest in a string of recent enforcement actions targeting anonymous trading platforms. Goldman Sachs Execution and Clearing LP agreed to pay an $800,000 fine and settle the case with the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, or FINRA, of course, without admitting or denying the charges. They resumed stealing, shortly thereafter. And now how about a slide for XRP from Coinpedia? XRP goes instant. Uphold enables fast USD withdrawals via FedNow. Uphold makes it easy for US users to convert XRP to USD instantly with FedNow or RTP, linking crypto with regular banking. And from the Tech Report, FedNow supposedly processed XRP funds transferred to US bank account. FedNow facilitates swift XRP fund transfers to US bank accounts, signaling potential adoption of cryptocurrencies in mainstream finance. And some breaking news from FINRA. FINRA hits another broker-dealer in Finfluencer sweep. What you need to know? Cobra Trading paid individuals with followers on social media sites to promote the company. Posts on the firm's behalf were not fair and balanced, the regulator says. The broker-dealer, based near Dallas, was ordered to pay a $200,000 penalty. Maybe FINRA will get around to investigating who was paid to push the conversion and reverse split narrative. U.S. Senate candidate John Deaton has called for the resignation of U.S. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler. Quote, under Gensler, the SEC has forgotten or intentionally abandoned its primary mission in protecting innocent investors, he stressed. Now that's a guy we need to support, apes. Email him. Send him evidence. He's speaking our language. And from yesterday, guys, Goldman, Morgan Stanley must face investors' lawsuit over Archegos collapse. A New York State appeals court said former Viacom CBS investors may sue Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, and other banks that underwrote 2 stock offerings for the media company, upholding a ruling that banks fear could upend capital markets. Thursday's decision by the appellate division in Manhattan came 1 week after a federal judge dismissed a lawsuit against Goldman and Morgan Stanley by investors in Viacom CBS and other stocks once held by Bill Wang's Archegos Capital Management. It's times like these I'm so glad a senior executive of institutional trading runs the AMC board of directors, aren't you? Have any of you ever wondered what Philip Lader has done for AMC? I mean, besides signing off on APE and having a daughter over at Uniswap, where tokenized AMC was found to be trading, what has this guy contributed for all the money we paid him and all the stock we gave him that he blew out of? I mean, Morgan was fined this year for giving tips to hedge fund clients about big block trades, one of them being Citadel. Never mind. Keep cheering for Adam and Phil. Guys, I'm working on an events calendar this weekend that's hotter than any that I've done before. Starting Monday with the eclipse. On the calendar, of course, will be the Bitcoin halving event date, which is estimated to be this month, the 16th. From Coinbase, every 4 years on the halving day, the amount of new Bitcoins created gets cut in half. This means that when Bitcoin halves, the reward given to contributors securing the network is reduced by 50%, directly impacting the rate at which new Bitcoins are introduced into circulation. One eclipse-related story that has caught my eye is this headline from Newsweek: over 100 trillion cicadas to emerge after solar eclipse. Our good friend CSI, the Common Sense Investor, has alerted me that according to his research, nearly half of these critters are going to emerge in my backyard soon, and we plan to cover the event live. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.